What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 50 of my West Ham United career mode. If you could smash that like button if you are enjoying the series, I would very much appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button too. It really does help the channel grow, and we're trying to hit 2,500 subscribers. So help us reach that goal by, watching the video and enjoying it, and also subscribing. So we look to offer Aldo Dembele a new contract, 73 to 94 potential for the right back. He has a big future ahead of him. At the start of the episode, we did obviously get a 2-1 victory against AFC Bournemouth, which is great for the club going forward, and obviously preparing us for our big games in this episode. But Aldo Dembele does accept the contract offer, and he will be playing first team football probably in the near future for West Ham, which is great to see. Might send him out on loan, we're not too sure yet. We do actually negotiate a new contract now with Brendan Galloway. He wants 25 grand per week. We do offer him that deal, 20% clean sheet bonus and a squad rotation player, and he does accept that offer, and we can move on now to the football side of things in this episode. So it's good to see Brendan Galloway has accepted that, and now we have a game against his former club Everton here. Oxford, Noble, Solanke, Dahoud, Antonio Kennedy, the Arraseta on the bench. Pogba starts with Wilson up top, Lanzini, Dyer, Gundogan, Ceballos, Shaw, Mazzega, Zuma, Bellerin and Jackie Butland in the squad. Everton, a bit of a bogey team for West Ham United. They are actually having a really good start to the season, in second position. There's 4 points separating us and them after 8 games, so it'll be interesting to see how this game does turn out and how Everton do show up. They are the 4th most defensive team in the league, and Spurs are level on us with that first spot. As you can see, Everton do start with some dangerous players: Ross Barkley, Kevin Morales, Gerard Deulofeu, all players that can switch a game. Niasse not too worried about. Andy Cowell can come off the bench and cause problems, and also Angelo Ogbonna not starting today, but a former hammer also, as Barkley gets onto the ball, does lay it off actually into the path of Kevin Morales. The Belgian gets his shot away, but Jack Butland does see that out of play. West Ham come forward though with Manuel Lanzini now, and does play it into Callum Wilson. Wilson does brilliantly here as he plays through Paul Pogba. Pogba gets the shot away, but it is saved by Joel. Wilson now onto the ball. West Ham starting to get a bit more comfortable in this game in front of the home fans. Bellerin plays the ball into captain Manuel Lanzini. Doesn't go out of play, and Lanzini will get the cross back into find Luke Shaw, who gets there ahead of Seamus Coleman to give West Ham lead right after the half an hour mark here. Really important goal for Luke Shaw there. Not renowned for his goal scoring abilities, but he's got into the score sheet here in fine fashion. Lanzini, the first time crossing too from the Hammers captain, and Luke Shaw put it all on the line there. It's a really good goal actually. If you want to go back and watch that, I'd definitely highly suggest it, because that was an amazing goal. It really was. As Paul Pogba gets onto the ball now, does play it into Danny Ceballos, left midfielder, does play it into the path of Gundogan, who's denied by the post there. How on earth is it not West Ham 2, Everton 0 going to half time? No shots from Everton, which is rather surprising. They did have a shot though. The Morales shot was a shot. I don't know why it doesn't count as a it confuses me, it really does. As the ball falls to Paul Pogba here, he gets his shot away, but it does go wide of the mark. As you can see here, Leighton Baines onto the ball now for Everton, does play into the path of Ross Barkley. Barkley finds Morales, and that is an incredible goal from Everton. West Ham have been absolutely stopped in their tracks here, and he threatened in the first half, and he's threatened here now with the goal. And that's stunning. That is an absolutely stunning finish from Morales here. First time effort too. Jack Butland was always scrambling across his goal line, never going to reach it. And that's his third goal in the Barclays Premier League now for Kevin Morales, and West Ham have been shocked here. Eric Dyer onto the ball now, does play it into Paul Pogba. Brilliant ball over the top, and Callum Wilson plucks it out of the air. Goes a through on goal here. Does a little bit too much, and Joel does stop him there. That really should have been a finish there. The last couple of minutes of the game, the ball comes in. Pogba finds Dyer, denied by Joel. And West Ham somehow do not have the goal. Everton's turn to attack. Last kick of the game now. The ball comes into the box. Falls down into Omar Niasse. Niasse onto the ball. Plays it into the path of Manolas. And the centre-back puts that way over the bar. The game would come to an end here at Upton Park. Final score is West Ham United 1, Everton 1. And there's still 4 points between us and Everton after this game here. But I do see that we still probably stay at the top of the Barclays Premier League table for now. Anyway, we dominate the game, and obviously it's disappointing not to get the 3 points here today, but we'll come back stronger and better in our domestic performances. Guys, just a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure to smash that like button, and also we're trying to hit 2,500 subscribers, so make sure to hit that subscribe button too. Icardi back in 2 weeks, Stones back in 7 weeks. Obviously we're missing these players here greatly. The season has come and gone quite fast actually at the moment. We know obviously we're nearly halfway through the season. We're in the 18th of October. We get ready for a game against Sevilla. Dom Solanke does start up top. The Araceta in behind. Kennedy and Antonio on the wings. Mark Noble does get the nod here today. The group's going to be as even as you're going to see it probably. Everyone on 3 points, and we have a real chance to pull away from one of the favourites in the group, Sevilla, with a victory here. But incredible midfield of Steven Nzonzi and N'Golo Kante and Krichawi out with the likes of Llorente up front. Sevilla have got European prestige, so we have to be on our best behaviours. Noble gets onto the ball, plays a low cross in, it somehow gets cleared away here. West Ham really close to find the back of the net. It falls back into Brendan Galloway, left back, takes a shot, takes deflection, does go over the bar there. Sevilla will get their first attack of the game in the 24th minute. The ball does come in from Nasir Chadli, headed by Di Carisho, and it does go wide of the mark, but the ball would fall back into Di Carisho again. Does fall to Steven Nzonzi. Nzonzi plays it into Fernando Llorente, back to Nzonzi, into Llorente. Nzonzi gets onto the loose ball here. It's still Nzonzi, and Seaborn has to tuck that over the bar as we go into half time here. Sevilla have been the more dominant of the two sides, unfortunately. 60% possession. It's been an absolute spectacle at the moment. West Ham need to have a better second half, and we'll try here as the Araceta plays the ball into the path of Antonio. The right midfielder does beautifully here, crosses the ball in, cleared away only as far as Mark Noble turns, shoots, and that is absolutely stunning. Brilliant to see from Mr. West Ham himself, Captain Fantastic. Mark Noble comes to the aid of West Ham here, and it's a brilliant ball in from Antonio, it really is. It gets cleared away, one touch from Noble, and then on the bounce just blazes that into the bottom corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. 2 goals in the Champions Cup. Mark Noble is absolutely on one in Europe at the moment. But Sevilla would look to go for an instant reply as N'Golo Kante onto the ball here. The Brightest Premier League winner played it into Stefan Nzonzi. Nzonzi plays it now into the path of Llorente, and it deflects into the back of the net rather cruelly there. Sevilla not in it in the whole second half, to be fair. It took them past the hour mark to get their real first opportunity, and they found the goal here. So Nzonzi, look at this, you'll see from the replay, it's a deflection of Slacko. It throws Seaborn off the trowel, and Llorente will be obviously claiming that goal, but that's very disappointing for the Hammers, to be fair. As the Hood now plays the ball into the oncoming Antonio again. West Ham trying to get back in front now. It's all pressure on us again. It falls to Solanke, and it's a tame effort into Rico's path as we do bring on Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Matteo Paloski, and Dominic O'Connell. It does fall to Paloski in the last 8 minutes here from a free kick from range, and that's just way over the bar there. Never going to find the back of it on that occasion. Last 5 minutes now, Noble spreads the play into Kennedy here. Kennedy cuts inside, great bit of footwork here. It's still Kennedy, lays it off into Paloski, and if there was ever a chance to win the game, it would have been there. The final whistle goes here at Upton Park. It is spoils shared between the two sides here, and we do remain on the same points as our counterpart Sevilla. Real opportunity to pull away from here today, but we just couldn't. Paloski, that's going to haunt him for some time there. The lad should have finished that, and you could have written his name in West Ham history with that goal. Mark Noble takes on man of the match. It's a disappointing day all in all. Obviously letting the game slip from us, which is not what we wanted. But the game does come to an end, and the video does come to an end too, guys. So if you did enjoy it today, make sure you do smash that like button. I'd very much appreciate it. Also, hit that subscribe button too, guys. Like I said, try and hit 2,500 subscribers. It'd be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for your support. I really do hope you have a really good weekend, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Enjoy the Euros, and peace!